This is breaking news.
American Idol finalist Jess Meuse finds new life direction with Coast Guard. Semper Paratus. It's Latin for always ready, a description that fits well with former American Idol contestant and rising music artist Jessica Meuse. It's also the slogan for a new life-changing journey Meuse is stepping toward next month as she officially begins training to join the U.S. Coast Guard. "I've quit my job, and I'm spending the holidays with my friends and family, people that I love," said Meuse, who said the group includes her boyfriend and her dog. "I purposely waited. I did the delayed entry so that I can spend this time with the people I love. Then I'll go off to training in January." The slapout, Ella, singer-slash-songwriter, who caught the nation's attention in 2014 while rising to 4th place on season 13 of American Idol, said she's enlisting as a marine science technician and has hopes of attending officer training school. Talking to her Muse Mafia fans online, Meuse wrote that she'd been in a dark and lonely place the past couple of years and realized she needed something bigger than herself to change it. After researching all the military branches, Meuse said the Coast Guard is where she felt her heart drawn. She applied for officer candidate school, didn't make it, but is applying again while enlisting. Among her supporters in this new journey is Danny Mitzios, the artistic and executive director for the Montgomery Ballet, who is an active member and officer in the Coast Guard Reserves. Continue reading. "I helped recruit her," Mitzios said. On the music side, Meuse is still performing, including her role with the Black Jacket Symphony. Meuse has been giving life to Stevie Nicks' vocals in live performances of Fleetwood Mac's album Rumors. She'll perform again with BJS on January 18 for a private event in Rome, Georgia. "I'm playing my gigs. I'm always going to play music. I love music," Meuse said. "I'm a firm believer that you can do more than one thing with your life. I've always said that, and I will always stand by that." She's likely to have more public performances during her first year with the Coast Guard. The offers for her to play are there. "I just have to wait and see when I can take leave and go play them," Meuse said. Meuse said her family and friends have been very supportive of her going into the Coast Guard. She'd waited about a year to tell them what she was planning, and then enlisted in October. "I started talking to my recruiter in August of last year, so this has been a lot in the making," said Meuse, who leaves January 28. The day before, she plans to hang out with friends and then have them drop her off at the hotel. "I can't leave my car there, so they'll just leave me, and I'll be like, okay, see you guys on the other side," Meuse said. She'll be put through boot camp at the Coast Guard Training Center in Cape May, New Jersey. "I will be basically in a form of limbo for a while, and I'm hoping that I get in certain locations," Meuse said. "But honestly, they're going to send me where they need me the most." She's looking forward to the effort it'll take to make it into the Coast Guard, especially the boot camp's physical side. "I think it'll be good for me, because any other kind of thing I think for my personality would be boring," Meuse said. "I can't sit in an office. I can't be a secretary. It'll be good for me. I'll come back from boot camp, and hopefully I'll be ripped." Previously, Meuse studied psychology. She said that field applies to everything she's done and will do, from music to military. "It's all dealing with people," Meuse said. "It's all knowing how to talk to people and influence them in a good way." She plans to return to school to continue her studies, with the help of the Coast Guard. "It's funny how time changes things, because I wanted to be a psychologist for a long time," Meuse said. "But now I'm looking at the neuroscience and the chemical aspect of the whole thing." Sometime in the future, she could expand her audience to include her fellow coasters, perhaps at graduation or abroad on whatever assignment she's given. "I'm going to bring my guitar with me," Meuse said.